I went undercover as a beginner artist and surprised them with a masterpiece. Each drawing will progressively become more advanced and detailed. I infiltrated Discord, slapped on my master disguise, and begged for people to let me draw their OCs. Finally, someone pitied me, and thus my evil plans began to unveil. For the easy tier, I went for a simple chibi style, very easy anatomy and not much detail or shading, because I'm saving the more complex anatomy for the medium tier. Also, you can't tell me this doesn't look like Applejack from My Little Pony. Okay, maybe the hair, accessories, and species aren't the same, but if you don't look too closely, it kinda looks like Applejack. Also, I just wanted to mention that this video was inspired by Orb, and I know I'm a little late to the trend. My sole purpose for the bad art was to make it into a tiny little gremlin. I gave her big ol' alien eyes, a cute little smile, and some pool floaties to top it off. And finally, it was time to traumatize my first victim. Dude, I'm kind of nervous. I don't know how they're gonna react. Oh, they're so sweet. Thanks, but I have a surprise. I also made this one. Well, she knows it's a video. You know who else should subscribe? I snatched a new OC for the medium level difficulty. For the medium difficulty, I added more complexity to the anatomy, shading, and details. I added some line weight, but nothing too crazy, because I'm saving the advanced techniques for the next hard difficulty coming up. For the bad art, I wanted to hit most of the main mistakes beginners make, which I used to make in the past. I chicken scratched my lines, used unnaturally boxy anatomy, airbrushed all my shadows, and added an uncannily amount of eyelashes. I sent the bad art their way and claimed I used my sketch instead of line art because I felt the sketch turned out much better than the line art did. I came back later and told them that I fixed up the line art. Little did they know what was about to hit them. You trolled me. Next victim. Love the references. I'm now on the hard difficulty and I'm very excited to push my limits because I haven't drawn anything but chibi for a few years now. So drawing in a full anime style was gonna be a bit of a challenge for me. As I was working on the hard tier, I started to get worried about the impossible tier because it started to feel like it was actually gonna be impossible since I felt like I was hitting the limit of what I could actually do, even though I haven't even gotten to the next tier yet. So I was what you would call cooked. I pushed through it and began on the bad art. I wanted to make this bad art a little bit cuter than the other ones I had done, but still maintain the beginner anatomy, shading, and line work. Yo, I finished. No problem, but I made a second drawing with line art. How does everybody know the prank? Oh wait. Now it was time for the nightmare tier. Starting to work on the impossible tier made me realize everything before was simply a warm-up for the soul-crushing agony that was about to take place. At first, it wasn't that bad, but as I continued working on the piece, things took a turn for the worst. I got sick. I'm sick. It is late. I want to go to bed. If I have to place one more pixel, I think I am going to go crazy. Yeah, this last tier was honestly starting to get to me. My brain constantly felt like it was on the verge to explode. This drawing took 7 hours, and 6 of them were spent crying. This might be the best thing I've ever made. Now it's time to ruin it. Alright, you know the drill. Boxy, sketchy, Dorito jawline. Bro, I have to send it now. Hey, I made you 2 because I had extra time. Here's the first one. Okay, they kinda like that one. Dude, I'm too nervous for the next one. And here's the second one. They like it. Can I have it for my profile picture? Yes. Dude, that's just like a huge compliment. Bro, they even gave me little credits. As thanks, make sure you go check out their Twitch.